Oh, I think I'm live. What up, YouTube? It's me, it's your favourite today. How you doing? Thought I'd go live. Normally go live on a Friday. Didn't have anything for the vlog. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday. I was talking to Mark. I was thinking about. I know I've had breaks away from the daily vlog, but I was thinking about completely sacking it in. But as Mark said, I can't see me doing it. Maybe it shouldn't just be me doing one every day. You know what I mean? Like if I haven't got anything, what's the point of doing it? eBay sales wise, somebody went mad. Well, I say mad for me. Went mad on my wrestling figures today. Like they started like sending me offers on three of them. Um, I've I accepted some offers, counter offered on some of them, and he won them all, and then he hasn't paid. So I sent him like a revised invoice, and he hasn't paid, like a douche. Love it when people don't pay. It's brilliant. I've gone on a bit of a listing slab past couple of days. I don't know what's. I need. Well, I try and do 70 a week. I haven't hit that target yet. Not now. I think I've done it once. I try and do 70 a week though. But I think I'm at 12. So I've got to do another 58 by the end of Sunday. Maybe I could do it. I've probably got enough stuff. I was gonna ask actually. I was gonna put it on one of the groups. But I suppose I could put Nick and Z wouldn't mind me asking on the chat, but the reseller group's got. The last time I was on there, it had some strict rules about asking questions. But I've got like a crap load of toys that I got from a charity shop ages ago. I got them for free, and I haven't done anything with them, so I'm not 100% what to do with them. I know you can look them up individually. As far as I could do, I know what to do actually. What am I even asking? Look the toys up individually. I'm just being lazy. I just can't bother. There's probably about 50 there. Look the toys up individually and see what I can get from them. How much is that? I think it's more. Is there a brand? I mean, is there a brand out there you can keep an eye on? Going to the charity shops tomorrow. Mark, who you saw in the video the other day, and Pete was on a video before. He's been on a few. He doesn't like being filmed. They're actually coming with me to the charity shops tomorrow. It'll be the first someone actually different to the wife and kids coming with me to the charity shops to see what I can get. So they're coming with me tomorrow. Car boot Sunday. Past couple of weeks it's been shite. Hi Dave, how you doing? I saw what you put on the on Nick's, not Nick's, Z's chat about me going on the chat chat. I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm not 100%. I've got I have done hangouts before. I have done hangouts before on my laptop and they were awful. They were just absolutely awful. So I do everything through my phone. I'm not sure if I can get on their chat through my phone. I think it's got to be through a laptop. I'm not 100%. But it was nice to actually. Oh, hi Andy, how you doing, mate? It was nice to for Nick to ask them. Thank you very much. But I'll see what I can do. I'll see. Oh, so I'll speak to Carla then. I think she's on my Facebook. I'll send her a message and just say, was you able to go on the hangouts through the phone? Yeah, I'll ask her. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. That. Reselling, obviously, but I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose they're professionals. I watch their chat sometimes, and I'm like, they were talking earlier about not talking for an hour. Now I can talk, but like past 8 minutes and without people talking, like sometimes they go off on a tangent and they haven't even looked at the chat for about 30 minutes. So it's not like they're doing something like Q and A's or anything. It's just above talking. It's just mental. I don't think I'll. I don't know. Don't know what I'll talk about. I suppose you and Nick would lead me. You used to say, "I am not Nick or Zahir." You used to say, "I'm not Nick or Zahir." The pros. Oh yeah. I'm not. They're the professionals. Um. What else is going on? How are you, Dave? And Andy, if you're there. If you're still there, it says two people. It keeps flicking between one and two people watching. How are you? How are you guys? Um, yeah, I'm trying to get. If you saw Mark on the video yesterday, I'm trying to get Mark to do reselling, but I think he's got a bit of a storage issue. Oh, hi Stu, how you doing? I spent 400 quid at a local auction. I'm gutted about I can't go to an auction on the weekend. I've looked. I've looked around near me for some auctions. There's one auction house in the middle of Wolverhampton and it's open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You, Dave, you're talking about electricals. That is something this weekend because I don't know why, I've avoided electricals. Um, always have avoided. Maybe like here and there I've picked up a printer or a few bits and bobs. Um, but I've avoided electricals just on the look at that master system. It was broke. Um, I suppose yeah, if you've got a background in it. But yeah, I've always avoided it. So there's another message there. What was that? Oh, how far do you travel for stock? Um, well, there's my town centre, which I don't drive, which is unfortunate. I need to drive. There's um, there's my town centre, which I'd say is about 15-minute drive away, and then there's a car boot on a Sunday. Um, there's a car boot on a Sunday. That's about a 20-minute drive away. But I can't. I can walk to my town centre. I can't walk to that car boot. It's in the middle of nowhere in a field, and the amount of stuff that I end up getting from the car boot, I can't carry back. I always end up with somewhat bulky. That's when I have to give up. What was that, Dave? Have I done my theory test now? I've never even looked into it. To be fair, it was something when I was younger. It was I wanted to live by myself, and it was either live by myself or drive. That was the two options, so I just live by myself. Yeah, what I'm thinking about doing a crash course. Oh, hi Kirsten, how are you? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a crash course. Well, I think you pay. I don't even know how much. That's how much I've looked into it. But you pay, and I think it's like a week of full on, um, like full on driving for a week, and then I think you have your test in the end. Everyone says that's the no, don't know. What's that? The crash course. Shame you can't get to Kidderminster auctions on Wednesdays. It's virtually next door to the train station. It's what got to me. It seems like I can't find any weekend ones. I get when I see people with like auction pickups. I'm like, wow. Love to go to an auction. Do they use the hammer at the auction still? Or is that just for that guy with the tan? What's that program called? Looks a bit like Dale Winton. I don't know what it's called now. Yeah, do they use the hammer? Do they bring it down at the end? And sail for stay. I'd love that. Oh god, too many messages. How did I keep up with that? He just bangs a pen against a clipboard. Oh, my nama. Now Ken has left us, there is a slot available for an experienced reseller who tells it as it is. I look forward to your live hangouts with your new assistant, Mark. Mark had just... He'd make you take the red pill off Matrix, Mark would. He'd go off on a tangent about the system and how, I don't know, we're all trapped under the thumb of a dictator and stuff like that. Seriously, I might do it at some point. I might live vlog Mark and just let him go off. Just let him go off on a tangent. There's a film, I think you can get it on YouTube. I love Matrix, I used to quote it all the time. Well, Mark gave me the red pill. No, he didn't actually give me a pill, but you know what I mean. He's the one that, like, just talking to him. You only have to start talking to him for a bit. You only have to start talking to him for a bit, and he starts going off on a tangent, and then he completely changes your outlook on life. Yeah, but he got into a film called it's on YouTube. It's called Zeitgeist, and it's basically, you know, the conspiracy theory of you know, we're all ruled by these two families or something like that. Don't worry about the vase. Okay. GTG Happy Friday. Got to go. Haha. See you later, Kirsten. I'm getting them now. I'm getting those initial things. I don't get a lot of them. So, oh, Matrix quote. Don't worry. Ah, yeah. What's Shell up to? Shell's poorly. Shell's poorly. She's in bed. She's been poorly the last couple of days. Bless her. Bless her cotton socks. She's been whining about it though. What's the messages? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that when I was watching Z's. I was like, God, everyone's ill. She's got a bit of a cold, I think. Shops in house auctions are weekdays. Yeah, on about Ken. I do. Wait, you know when you say he left us, that's not bad news, is it? Do you mean YouTube? Yeah, I do miss Ken's videos. I used to really enjoy Ken's videos because when the stuff that Ken sold, I was amazed by. It was just like, I always used to watch his sales videos because I was like, no way. Like I remember when he did the postcards, I've still got a crap ton of postcards that I didn't list. But he used to have like thousands of postcards listed. I did do them for a bit. How long have we been doing that warehouse job? Oh yeah, Ken. Not seen him for ages. Yeah, his videos were amazing. Yeah, so I used to love. How long have we been in that warehouse job? 10 years. 10 years I've been doing that job. It's one of them where when I got the job, I needed a job to pay the mortgage for this house, and it just snowballed. It's kind of, yeah, ouch. It was, God, what was the first thing? It was alright for the first couple of years. Then I got married, so I had to pay for that. About a year, 2 years after that, we had Lace. 2 years after that, we had Liam. So it's just been a rolling thing of there's always been something that ends up keeping me there. Yeah, there really is. There's been a lot of stuff. There's a guy who watches my videos called Alan, and he's always giving me tips on like some of the old like brass stuff or plates, stuff like that I pick up from the bric-a-brac sections in charity shops. Because I do like that stuff. It really interests me. I need to stop buying decanters though. I've got way too many decanters that are just not going anywhere. I don't know how many I've got. I think I've got 6 or 7. Yeah, but the job thing, I think I've got to a point with the job. If you watch my earlier videos, um, me doing this reselling was all about getting out my job. Um, it was all about me getting out of that job to get into another job. The problem is now that the amount of people that I talk to that are in a 9 to 5 job, it all sounds the same. You've all got this like, you know, crappy, not crappy bosses that just, you know, take the job way too serious. That's what does my head in. What's that? Try Antiques Arena. Antiques Arena. Is that a YouTuber? Definitely watch out for that. Have I done anything else? Let's think. When I left school, God, I'm gonna go the long way on this now. When I left school, the week after I'd left school, I had my first job. I did engineering, CNC machines. I did that for 4 years. Then I left that place the day after I started at another warehouse. Oh, you were CNC guy as well? I wasn't completely trained. I have flatbed, yeah. I wasn't completely trained. I could operate them. I could change the tools on them, do the measurements and all that. I just had no interest in it, if you know what I mean. I could change all the tools. I can't even remember. I remember that you could change. I could change all the tools. I could clean it out. That was about it. I was like the labourer of the CNC machine. Yeah. Then I went from the CNC job to another warehouse job. I was there for 3.5 years. And then, God, I worked at a plastics place. Well, I can't even remember what that was called now. I can't remember what that job was called, but it was basically, kind of the rubber lining around like an Arctic truck behind the curtains. He was doing that. And then I left that, and I think the longest period that I've been out of work was probably 3 weeks before I ended up at the job that I'm in. But no, never really done anything else. It's always been manual labour. It can be well paid. Loads of adverts for turning style CNC. Yeah, I do see. My problem is I don't want to do the 9 to 5 anymore. I think that's just my problem. I hate this thing of someone telling me that I've got to be here at this time and I've got to leave at this time, and I own you between those hours. It just drives me insane. I know that's life, but it just drives me insane. So, you're the king of stock control. I'd say I'm pretty good with stock control. I'd say until I go somewhere else and someone shows me how they do, and it's way overcomplicated. It's funny, but at my place they tried to change the way we did stock control at the place where I work. and like with all, it was all technical mumbo jumbo, spreadsheets connected to spreadsheets connected to other spreadsheets, and all this, and it was my basic, the way I do stock control is I randomly every week pick 50 items, and then I add up what we've sold of them in the last 6 months and divide it by 6 and we hold the month's holding, and it seems to work alright, so I'll just stick to that. What's that? Well, I've been 2 years at Royal Mail. Boss is good at the moment, but you kind of work on your own. Only issue for you is you need driving to get the job, yeah. So you work for Royal Mail? Get any discounts on sending anything out there? Yeah, I'll keep thinking about. I think I'll eventually I'll get to a part-time job, but my first aim was to be able to earn enough money on eBay to get a minimum wage job. And now I'm at the point where I'm going, skip that. I'll stay where I am, and then I want to earn enough on eBay where I can get a part-time job where I'm either doing 4 hours a day or I'm doing, I don't know, 2 or 3 days a week. That's my aim at the minute. No discounts. I walk to the garage and use my Hermes in my Royal Mail uniform. I like my Hermes. I don't like my Hermes, but we've had that discussion before, I think, Dave. That parcel was not too big for my Hermes. It might have been. Yeah, I need to stop doing M. I need to stop doing M. M's are doing my head in. I watch my videos back and it's just M. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I'm gonna watch an episode of. I could change into Maybe I need to change into take away the E and put the U. I nearly did an M. My new things that I've started to show is so, but I don't want to get into so's. Maybe I just need to M and so and all that, and then just edit them out. I used to be a manager for a print company for years, then got fed up of being told what to do, became a self-employed painter and decorator, less money but so much happier. That's exactly what I want to do. I don't particularly want to be a millionaire. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to earn a living, be able to take my kids away on holiday. I don't need a mansion. You know, I'd rather be happy. I'd rather do. I'd rather be happy with what I'm doing and earn enough to live. I don't need a mansion. I just need an holiday once a year. But anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I've done 23 minutes. God. Thank you very much, everybody. Chat, Stu, Andy, Kirsten, Dave. Well, I've been doing it for over 12 months, but I'll be honest, people could do it way better than I have. I've been stopping, starting, and then my best days are Monday and Tuesday. No, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday for reselling, because I get into work life, and by the Tuesday, Wednesday, I want to run into a wall, and then the Thursday, Friday, I'll start dwindling. Down then. Anyway, yep. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the support on the videos. And I will see you tomorrow with hopefully a charity shop haul. See you later.